How to protect your wallet from overspending on electronics. We're going to be covering computers. When buying a computer, whatever you're using it for, gaming or work or casual use, you need to be careful on what you buy and overspending on that computer. It depends on whether you're buying anything. If you're buying a pre-built computer out of a factory or parts out of a warehouse and building it at home on yourself. These are things to take in consideration. But having a pre-built computer, you're not going to be able to change it. You're not going to be able to have that much decision on what is being put into that computer. Well, if you're buying parts, it's a little bit cheaper and more fun and works better in the long run because you can change computer parts out throughout the ages. So in 2 years, this part becomes inadequate. You can buy a new part and switch them. You just have to make sure that they are all compatible with each other, or else they're going to have a problem. The next thing to remember when buying a computer is if you're buying a brand name or a generic name. These manufacturers will charge more for more expensive parts, and they will also charge more for the name. If they're a very high-end company or they're a very well-known company, sometimes most well-known companies you can kind of get away with. Intel computer stuff, that stuff might be more pricey or cheaper. If you were to go online and you were to look at Dell might be cheaper or more expensive than like a Mac. A Mac is completely different. I'm not going to be covering Macs at all. But what we did is we went online. We found these two companies. We found Zydax, a video game computer company that lets you choose what parts you want to build and put onto your computer. And they have 4 stages or 4 tiers of computers that you can buy, with the cheapest being about $500 for default items, and then ranging to higher prices. And then you can choose and upgrade whatever parts you want to choose or put into it before you actually buy it. And they'll give you a display on how powerful the computer is and how it will work. Now then, the other website, Newegg. Newegg will not give you these such benefits, but it will be cheaper, as we have found out. We went online onto both websites. We built the computer on Zydax first, and we chose the cheapest one, and then we chose the most expensive parts that you could put inside that cheaper tier in tier 1. Then once the computer was built, we chose to leave out special items such as sound cards, wireless adapters, routers, keyboards and mice and monitors. We left that stuff out, besides adding on the freebies which you get for free. Now then, the total for this came up to $1,439. Now this was also plus a choice of 1 free game out of 2 choices, which is $60 for a brand new game, plus a free t-shirt, and an added bonus if you choose to have bought it, their personal antivirus software. And another bonus that they offer is RAID configuration for your hard drives and solid state drives. Now on Newegg, we took those part names and we searched them up. We added them to a shopping cart, and then because we weren't able to get the same exact stuff, we chose a new computer computer case, and then we chose the certain stuff that Zydax had their brand names on that you could not get outside of Zydax. And when we put it all together, it came up to $957.70. Now this has an advantage of being cheaper, and you can be able to change the parts out, like I said earlier, if they get outdated, or if you need something with a bit more power to it. And I feel it would be more fun to build your own computer than having it factory assembled. And the next thing is that if you go to buy a computer off Zydax, I even asked them, they said, for warranty purposes, you are not allowed to build the computer yourself. You can't have the parts shipped to you. You cannot tamper with it. They will build it for their warranty uses for that. So the chances of upgrading it personally, I did not ask that question specifically. I don't know if you can upgrade it later on, but my best guess would be a possible no. Now then, the other things such as Zydex also comes with an order tracker, which will track your order through its entire build stage. That means putting the CD drives in, putting the RAM in, and then programming all the programs onto it, installing Windows, and choosing whatever software you chose. Now then, that's a bonus that you're going to get with Zydex that you're not going to be able to get with Newegg. But like I said, Newegg is cheaper. And the other thing is Zydex, the free game choice and free t-shirt. The t-shirt probably no one's going to really ever wear. But the game choice is only a $60 game. Whereas if you go and you buy this exact same computer, different computer case, a few different changes with like the fans, and you buy that, you are saving a lot of money right there. And you can possibly buy maybe 4 or 6, possibly 4, brand new $60 computer games with this. And you'll have more money left over to spend on those games. If you have bought those games, then you will have more games than just one game for your brand new computer that you'll be playing for probably a week or 2. And then you'll have more money left over to spend on your personal life and on anything else that you need, on your own beneficiary. Thank you for listening. That will be all. Have a good day.